on Thursday, February 13th, 2020 at 4:30 p.m. thereabouts. The regular meeting place of Palatka Audit Committee at City of Palatka Commission Chambers, Palatka City Hall, 201 North 2nd Street, Palatka, Florida. The purpose of the meeting is to direct responses to City of Palatka RFP 2020-03 Audit Services and name top 3 respondents. Make final selection of top ranked respondent, approve intent to award, will be released on the public on Friday, February 14th, 2020. CRFP 2020-03, Section 8, Subsection 1, Evaluation Procedures Process. Please govern yourselves accordingly. We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. For the purposes of, we'll go straight to roll call for efficiency.
Mayor Hill.
Here.
Vice Mayor Brown. Commissioner Gorham.
Present.
Commissioner Campbell.
He's on his way.
Commissioner
Okay.
McCaskill.
Here.
Let the record show we have a quorum. Also, we've got our public comments. Is anyone here for public comments at this time? Seeing no one, we'll close public comment. Instructions to the audit committee, Ms. Becker. Just before we do instructions and ranking responses, well, let me go ahead and do the instructions so that we can get it out of the way. So, actually, before we do that, Ms. Becker,
Sure.
I want to make a comment.
Sure.
Where I am is I need a little more time to work on this.
Okay.
You know, we've had a short turnaround being in Tallahassee, and it was field, and so I'm going to need a little more time to work on it.
Okay.
I want to ask the committee if there's anyone else who feels as though they may need some additional time to go over the responses to make sure that we give them the proper attention necessary.
I need more time.
I need
Okay.
more time as well. I didn't get it into my hands until right before we got
No,
ready to
that's
leave.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think whenever we called this, maybe I wasn't aware that you were set the agenda that you were going to be in Tallahassee, so that might be on me a little. I do have a recommendation, however, which was going to ask for a little bit of leeway with this. As allowed in Section 1 of the RFP, we're allowed to seek clarification from some of the respondents if we have some questions
The qualifications.
of the qualifications, and therefore I am just asking that we amend the calendar, which you are too, it sounds like, to allow for me to send questions out to the proposers, get some of that clarification, maybe have a response time of Wednesday, if I can get them out tomorrow, have them respond by Wednesday, all of them, and then go from there as far as readjusting our calendar, maybe meet back, I don't know if it, at the next commission meeting, before the next commission meeting. I can send all of their responses to you as soon as I have them in hand. That way you can add that to their RFPs as well, and you can see where those questions were. The main questions had to do with clarification of the pricing points.
Okay.
Okay.
And so at this time, I entertain a motion and the motion, and that's to continue this to the next commission meeting.
Yeah, we just make a motion to amend the calendar to send the questions for clarification to the respondents. That's what she's saying. And
So there's a motion to amend the calendar and
Second.
until the last meeting of this month
Okay, and you want to do it at 4:30 again, before the meeting?
at 4:30, and also having the motion includes the response.
Okay.
Having the response time amended.
Okay, and the response time, if I email the questions out tomorrow, are you okay with them responses being due Wednesday? And that gives you enough?
I think that was part of
Okay.
the intent of the motion.
Okay,
Correct.
Yes.
okay, perfect.
Motion on the floor, is there a second?
second.
Second, any further discussion?
Questions?
Questions called, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Also, Mr. Dennis, we'll make sure we recognize you. The Gas Authority is an integral part of what goes on with this process as well as the golf course, both of which are subject to audits. And so we thank you for being here and taking the time to go through the packets as well. I think the additional time is going to be great for all of us. Seeing that in place, as it relates to the remaining items on the agenda, we're going to go ahead and forego those for a period of 2 weeks. Is there any other business before us at this time with the committee? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
We are now adjourned.